So as we were climbing up this ridge, we had a couple hunters coming way down below us and start setting up camp in the bottom, which could be good. They could bump some bears up to us, where we're probably going to focus on staying on the spine of this ridge, at least for a day or two. We're hunting this big old burn, probably burned 5 to 10 years ago, which it has pluses and minuses. You can see a lot more, but there's a lot of stumps and dark objects that look like bears. Looks like we might have some rain coming in tonight, so we'll probably get the tent set up pretty soon. He's coming out from behind the tree. Yeah, so we got about an hour until the end of shooting light. This bear's way across the canyon, probably take about 2 hours, I bet, to get to him. So we're just gonna watch him and see what he does. Hopefully he stays in the same area and we'll be able to set up on him for tomorrow. Kind of watch and see what he does until dark. Looks like a pretty good bear. He's just feeding on this open hillside, not far from the snow line. It's pretty high up, just slightly lower than where our elevation is now. So hopefully he hangs around. Well, we decided not to go after that bear tonight, which ended up being a really smart decision. Because it turns out that she's a sow with 2 cubs, so not even a legal bear. Glad we decided to stick around and watch her for a bit though. So, getting close to sunset for tonight, but hopefully we can turn up another bear here tonight or tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, it's another sow and cubs. I don't think it's the same one from last night, because it's about 3 or 4 miles away on a completely different mountain from the one we saw last night in our drainage. The other hunters are back on their ridge, so maybe they just went around the other side when they disappeared. But yeah, this sow and cubs. Seems like we're in a bit of a nursery right now, so see if we can find any legal bears out and about. Yeah, the more I look at them, this might just be the same sow and cubs from last night. Because the one cub is a lot darker than the other. The sow is brown, about the same size probably. Yeah, she would have had to went a good 3 or 4 miles to get there. So far these these are the only bears we've seen today. Alright, well, we ended up deciding to hike out. My hunting partner had some stomach issues. They threw up like 5 or 6 times last night. So we figured we'd better hike out right today instead. Yeah, so all we saw was that sow and those cubs, and only bears for this trip. Hopefully I can make it back to Idaho soon.